The next issue of Conservation Biology will be out soon, and it's going to feature several great papers and a few thought-provoking articles as well. I'm Nate Spillman, and I'm with the Society for Conservation Biology, and I'm here virtually with Mark Burgman, the editor-in-chief of Conservation Biology. Mark is also the managing director of the Center for Excellence for Biosecurity Risk Analysis at the University of Melbourne in Australia. And today we're going to ask Mark about the next issue of Conservation Biology, which will be released late this month or early next month. Most of the articles are on early view right now, but the full issue will be out later. Mark, thanks for being here today and talking with us. Did I get your title right?
You did. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, thank you. I guess my first question is about the overall breadth of content in this issue. I know it covers a wide range of topics, and I'm just wondering if you can tell the readers or give the readers an overview of what they can expect in the coming issue.
I should say there are an enormous range of issues in this. There's everything from social science to straight biology and everything in between, and that's what this journal strives to be. Each one of these articles is relevant to conservation biology. They're all excellently executed. There's a range of taxa vertebrates through to invertebrates and plants, of course, and it's about as diverse as an issue can be. I think you'll find.
Okay, well that's exciting. I know that readers will have a lot to choose from then. Is there a particular paper that stands out to you with respect to its significance to the scientific community?
Well, that's a hard question to answer. There are several that are really quite interesting, but for very different reasons. Editorial is going to be thought-provoking. There are a couple of reviews that are outstanding. I have a particular bias towards matrix population models and population viability analysis and related topics, and there's a very nice paper on that relevant to plant populations, which is my sort of home ground.
Okay.
There are some other really nice papers on putrid fungus and frogs, and a long-term study that's got some fascinating results. Yeah, no, there's a stack of papers that are just a really good, interesting read.
Okay. Well, in past issues of the journal, we've had what I've called the editor's choice, where the publisher has opened up an issue not just for the members of SCB, but for the broader community. Anybody can access it. Have you selected an editor's choice yet for the coming issue?
No, I haven't. I'm thinking about it, and it's such a tough choice. I haven't made up my mind.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few really good candidates for this. I'm looking forward to doing it, though. It's the first time I've done it, and it's a wonderful. It's one of the fringe benefits of this job. We're thinking about actually instituting a new thing, a Rising Stars Award as well, the best paper in the journal from a Ph.D. thesis, and we'd like to be able to identify which of the papers in the journal are from students or published from theses, and then we can pick the best of those, and we plan to do that as well. But that's going to be yet another pleasure, another benefit of this job.
You're right. Well, if that's not enough to keep you busy, where did that idea? It's an interesting idea. Where did that come from, and why are you pursuing it?
Well, we want to raise the profile of our younger authors. We want to improve the access of the journal to younger authors. We also want to identify those people who are likely to be making a significant contribution in the future. The idea came from a planning meeting that we held at the ICCB meeting in Baltimore earlier this year, and I really like it. I think we'll be doing this certainly by next year.
Okay, yeah, the ICCB meeting, the International Congress for Conservation Biology, that was a lot of fun. I guess there's some papers in this issue that might provoke a little bit of debate. I know there's always been a debate within conservation biology, the journal itself, maybe about the separation of science and advocacy. Are there any papers in this issue that relate to this?
I'd be disappointed if there were not papers in any issue that raised that provoked questions and queries and responses from people that made people think and that challenged them. And there are certainly a couple in this issue. I think I see scientists as being advocates, albeit for a scientific position. We do receive papers from people that are diatribes, that are polemics, that are not evidence-based, and we reject those.
Hmm.
However, we do accept papers that are passionate or that hold a strong point of view and that are evidence-based. They may not be the only way of looking at the evidence. They may not be the final answer to a particular question. They may be provocative, but if they're evidence-based and they're conservation relevant and they're good, then we'll publish them. And there are a couple of really good ones in this article, in this issue.
Can you maybe speak to one of them? Tell
Well,
us, give us a preview or something.
well, the editorial by Michael Soule on the new conservation is a perspective on the way in which conservation and particularly natural values should be scaled or considered against other trade-offs that we might make in making decisions. I know that there are other ways of looking at this issue, and I'm certain that Michael's position on this will engender a healthy discussion.
Oh, that's good. It's something for everybody to look forward to and contribute to as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like there is a lot to look forward to in this issue, as usual, and I can't wait for it to come out. I'd like to remind SCB members that if you're a subscriber to the journal, you can log in to the website www.combio.org and access the journal there. The complete issue will be available soon, I think at the end of this month or early October. Um, so go check it out, and thank you, Mark, for being with us today to preview this issue. We appreciate your time, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again.
Look, thank you very much, Nate. I apologise for the suit and tie. I don't usually wear one, but I'm going to a board meeting this afternoon, and
Well,
hence the fancy dress.
the fancy dress, you didn't dress up that fancy at ICCB, so I wasn't expecting this, but it suits you well.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Nate.
Thanks, Mark.